What's up everybody, once again my name is Matt, and welcome back to Let's Play Super Mario 3D Land. In the last episode we completed up World 6, in this episode, well, we're headed off to World 7. Well, it looks like Bowser and his minions were too much for Peach to handle, but don't worry, we should be able to provide some backup very shortly. Let's make some progress through World 7 here, shall we? We're only one world away anyways, so we'll be there shortly. Anyways, World 7-1 has an interesting little level break to it. If you have a Tanuki Leaf or anything of the matter, you might actually be able to do it without a Tanuki Leaf, but you can sort of do that and check it out. You're already at the Flagpole, so you can beat the level very quickly just by doing that. However, since I want to get all these star coins, I'll be going through the level the way they originally intended. Now, this is probably the only time you'll ever hear me say this, but I'm actually going to go ahead and get the Fire Flower and get rid of my Tanuki Leaf. The reason for that being is, as I've previously stated, having the Fire Flower underwater, as crazy as it sounds, is actually very useful. Specifically in this level too, because believe it or not, the star coins, they're actually a lot easier to get if you have a Fire Flower. Anyways, the first star coin, as you saw, is behind that box right there, so now that we have that, we can move on. Now, the Fire Flower is also useful underwater just because, A, you can kill everything, and B, you don't really need a Tanuki underwater because, well, you're floating, so you have all this range of motion that you don't really normally have, and you don't really need a precision platform at all. Now, down in this pipe is pretty much, well, nothing. It's just a room with a bunch of coins and boxes. No reason to go in here. Not even a star coin, so not going to spend too much time here. We're just going to get out of here and move on with the rest of the level. Now, all the way at the top here, if you break through all these boxes, if you really want to, I might as well do it just to show it off, but there is 100 seconds of time right there, so you can get that nice and simple. Now, here's where the Fire Flower really comes in handy. There's these eels, and I'm pretty sure we've seen them before, but we can use the Fire Flower to sort of, attack them and send them back into their holes of, whatever they came out of and just get them out of our way, pretty much. And that's going to be very useful to get the last two star coins, actually, because they both involve these eels. One of them you can get without the Fire Flower pretty easily, but the last star coin I would highly recommend having a Fire Flower for. You can do it without it, but it's just safer and easier if you have the Fire Flower. Anyways, the second star coin is over here, so you just wait for the bottom guy to move forward, collect it, and then sort of just hover in place, waiting for the top guy to get out of your way, and you're good to go, pretty much. The last star coin, well, it's pretty much right in the open, right in this hole over here. Now, there's actually one of the eels in here, so what you're going to want to do, if you have a Fire Flower at least, is sort of swim, collect the coin, shoot a few fireballs to stun him, give yourself enough time to get the coin, and get out of there. Alright, so this pipe is now going to take us to the end of the level, and I'm just going to quickly kill this little piranha plant, get him out of our way here. I'm going to switch to my Tanuki Leaf as well, and then we're going to end the stage off with a golden flagpole, of course. There you go. Alright, so it might have taken us a little bit longer than it would have if I sort of just used the level break glitch, but hey, you know what? At least we got all the star coins, and that's what really matters now, isn't it? World 7's pretty easy anyways. There's really nothing too... I can't recall anything that really gave me trouble in World 7. Now that I said that though, I'm probably going to have the hardest time ever through World 7. That's just going to be fantastic now, isn't it? The star coins in World 7 are pretty easy to find as well. They're sort of all out in the open, so there's really nothing you should really worry about here. Now, these chain chops can be kind of annoying, but as you can see, you can use your Tanuki Leaf to sort of stun them. I wouldn't really recommend it, though. They're pretty easy to avoid anyway, so, yeah, teach their own, I suppose, whatever you want to do. Alright, I want to activate all these blocks real quick, though, because up here, if I can hover correctly, is our very first star coin, so we'll grab that and get out of the way of this stupid little chain chomp, and we can move on. Now, these, pendulum spike things are just, there's some of those annoying things. They don't even get in your way. Well, they do get in your way. They're not really a threat, but they just get in your way. And that's why I don't like them at all. Alright, so I would highly recommend having a Tanuki Leaf for this level, specifically for this one reason right here. These sort of platforms teeter and totter back and forth, and it's a lot easier to get through this without, causing any harm to yourself if you have a Tanuki Leaf and you know what you're doing. Alright, let's just, let's do that. That'll work. That'll work for me. There we go. it's a little bit confusing because, like, if you're even on, like, if you're not exactly on the middle, it'll teeter-totter either way, so it's kind of confusing like that. Oh, that was close. Alright, there's the second. Oh, actually, no, that's our third star coin, so we're already good to go to the goal. Alright, that's very awesome. I'm happy about that. And let's make a quick jump here. Sweet. I think we're already done with this level, believe it or not, so that was actually really quick and really easy. That was a lot faster than I remember as well. Now, this one can be a little bit interesting just because of this little spike thing that's here, but if you have it Snooky Leaf, you should be fine. And there's the golden flagpole. Bam, we're done with that level already. Sweet. Nicely done. Somewhere along the line, I would like to replace that fire flower in my inventory with a Tanuki leaf, but I'm not really that hard pressed for it, so I'm not going to waste the mushroom hut, because you know what? I don't even know what I'm going to get from that mushroom hut. It's kind of random if I recall, so there's really nothing I can do to improve my odds. Anyways, though, we have another little hidden level here. This one requires, as you can see, 70 star coins, and we have 112, so more than enough to open this guy up. Actually, we have more than enough star coins at this point to open up the very last castle of World 8. You need 100 star coins to open that up, so you should be fine anyways. If you're not even collecting star coins, you should be able to acquire 100 pretty easily, actually, just because, well, I mean, you don't even need to go out of your way to collect some of them, so they're pretty easy. Anyways, we have these fuzzies again, which are kind of annoying. You can't really kill them with the Tanuki Leaf, I don't think, either, so watch out for them, I guess. Our very first star coin, if I remember correctly, is actually over here. I don't know where that fire No! I didn't want to go over here. Well, that's a shame. We'll have to go back there and get it then. I totally did that by accident. You can see it right there, too. I totally accidentally hovered into that Actually, wait, can I go back? I can go back! Well, look at that! I'm just gonna grab it while we're here then, why not? I mean, it's right there, so it took like 2 seconds. There's really no point in me wasting the time there. There's a rainbow block up here, so let's just go ahead and, wall jump because it's faster, I guess. But there we go, we'll be able to get our second star coin through this. And you know what? I love these things, because we're invincible, we can just, kill a bunch of these beetle things. Although, I do like the beetle things. They don't really cause any harm. They're just kind of there. And they're really colorful and cool looking, so I feel kind of bad when I kill them. But at the end of it, our second star coin is right there. Here's our checkpoint, too, by the way. There's a nice little telescope over here. Our very last star coin is going to be right there. And I believe there's some toads up here. And yes, they give you some mushrooms if you really want them. Now, don't make the mistake and go on this tightrope, because that's actually the wrong way. What you do want to go is go into this orange little cube, and that'll put you over here in the last segment of this level. So all we need to do now is make our trek all the way to the top. Star coin is around here somewhere. There it is. Oh, I'm just shy of it. Alright, well, here's what I'll have to do then. And that was rather easy. Avoiding the stupid fuzzy because I hate them and they get in my way all the time. There's really not too many enemies you do need to avoid here. Like, these beetles and maybe the fuzzies can get in your way, but again, it's all about timing, so if you just don't do anything stupid, you should be perfectly fine here. Alright, now I want to wait for him to get on the bottom before I go on top of him, because that would be dangerous, and I don't want to risk losing my Tanuki Leaf. But, we're at the end of this level already, too! Now, you can actually get this flagpole pretty easily without a Tanuki Leaf, but I'm just going to go ahead and set this up for me, because since I have the Tanuki Leaf, I don't really have to bang these up as high as they can possibly go. That should do it for me, and there we go. That was actually more than enough. Another level completed. Hooray! Nicely done. Ooh, we got fireworks this time. Hooray! I like that. We're making pretty quick progress through World 7. I'm kind of happy about that, actually. Although, we are going to... Oh, actually, no. This is probably one of the hardest levels in World 7. This is my least favorite level of World 7. It's kind of a good old throwback to Tick-Tock O'Clock, and that is something that I kind of dislike about this game. I'm not sure if I made mention of this before, but this sort of game and kind of newer Nintendo games all sort of have like the same, we rely on nostalgia for sales type of thing to it. Like, I feel like they only put the Tanuki Leaf back into Mario, or, throwbacks to other levels into Mario because they were in older Mario games and they could sort of sell off of the nostalgia. And I don't know how I really feel about that. It kind of makes me, kind of annoyed that they would rather just do something like that than make original content. Oh, dang it, that fire flower is totally in my way right now and I really don't want to collect it. Alright, now, like I did right there, I would highly recommend just going in the one closest to sort of that flagpole and not riding these little spinning platforms, because you can easily go through here, you know, by avoiding those platforms. Oh, good, that didn't overwrite any of my other power-ups. I was going to get worried for a second there. But yeah, it's easier to just go through here without, you know, worrying about those moving platforms, especially if you have Snoop Leaf or a Fire Flower. This place is pretty much a breeze. I don't know why there's moles in here either. Someone should probably clean out this clock. It's probably not good for the components to have living animals, you know, moving around them. Alright, but we got 2 out of 3 star coins already. The third one is actually the hardest one to collect and the most nerve-wracking to collect, but it's actually over here, and I think I can float this gap. Yes, indeed I can. These floating bombs don't make it any easier either, either way. Alright, but there's our very last star coin, so now I'm just going to sort of play it safe and wait for this thing to sort of finish its rotation. That way I can get the longest jump here. Now, something I do want to make mention about, I do like the music in this level. It's actually really good. It's a nice little, I don't know what you would call it, like jazzy type remix. It doesn't really have a jazz feel, actually. It has a more classical feel. I don't know how you would really sort of classify this, but I do like it a lot. It's a nice track. Alright, and let's go ahead and finish up this level with another golden flagpole, of course. Nicely done. Oh, and we ended in a 9, so we finally get to see what we get. And apparently it's nothing, so that's nice. You get nothing for ending in a 9. I thought it was every sort of number divisible by 3 in 1 that you get a special ending, but apparently 9 is the exception to that rule. Fantastic. Thank you, game. I'll make sure to take a break when I feel like it. Alright, 7-5. This one's a little bit annoying as well, but again, this is also like a throwback to, I believe they have this in Super Mario Galaxy and Galaxy 2, but there's like this wooden level where the saws sort of just cut everything. It's a clear throwback to other Mario games, and again, feeding off of the nostalgia or another Mario experience, and I don't like that about games when they sort of do that. Now, star coins in here are actually kind of hard to collect. You need to be a little bit quick going through here, especially all these saw blades and Goombas everywhere. It can be a little bit difficult. Now, don't touch the saw blades. Don't even, like, land close to them, because they will actually hurt you. Oh, you know what? A second Snooky Leaf. I will take that, actually. Thank you very much. Now, I could probably float the gap, but I'm not sure if I exactly want to risk that, so I think I'll just take my time and wait a little bit over here. Alright, Goombas, get out of my way. My second star coin is right over here, so I'm going to grab that. Bam! Let's get out of here real quick, hit the checkpoint. And all those Goombas are now going to fall to their doom because, well, the saws just pretty much cut through all of the wood. No! No! That was stupid. I'm sad. Alright, and be careful about those short jumps. If you make them a little too short, well, you might not make it. Oh, man. Alright, now this next area is a little bit interesting. You can see sort of where the saws are going to cut the wood here, but that's not the only obstacle you want to worry about when going through here. You'll notice that these blue platforms are sticking up and they sort of push the wood out of your way. So, kind of just watch out for that. The very third star coin is over here on the left, so just grab that. Now, you don't need to float all the way to the one on the right. You can actually stay on this platform the entire ride there, if you have a Snooky Leaf, that is. And then so you can sort of just jump and float to the end. So, there we go. We are already at the end of the level, and we are set to go. Are you kidding me? Ugh. Well, looks like we'll have to just settle for a subpar non-golden flagpole. Then that was just crap, man. I'm telling you. I'm just annoyed. More than anything, I'm just annoyed that that just happened. Oh well, though. I guess we'll just go to the airship. And you know what? It would have been really nice to have a Tanuki Leaf on this airship, actually, because this one's actually rather hard. Yeah, we have all these barrel platforms that we have to sort of go across, and without a Snooky Leaf, this can be a challenge, actually. So, I'll be surprised if I can even get through this, sort of, with minimal deaths. But anyways, I'll do my best. As you saw, the very first star coin is right here. The star coins are actually pretty easy to find on this, so, I mean, having a Snooky Leaf would make it a little bit easier, but, hey, you know what? I guess we can settle for this boomerang soon. It might come in handy. Especially since over here, I believe there's going to be a few enemies spawning in, so this might actually be useful. Yeah, we have Magikoopas, and nobody likes Magikoopas. Like, honestly, does anyone actually like a Magikoopa? I don't even know. The second star coin's right over here. Get out of here, Magikoopa. Don't you dare shoot me with your magic. Just get out of my way and let me do my thing, alright? I can't even reach you over here. Whatever. Alright, I really need to be careful on these platforms too. I can see myself falling off them really, really easily. This Magikoopa is also just harassing me. Oh, come on. Today is just not my day. Everything is going wrong at the last minute here. How could this possibly get any worse? Alright, you know what? Screw it. I'm not even going to bother with this Magikoopa anymore. It's not even worth my time. I'm just going to get out of here, avoid his magic, and you know what? We need to go up top, get our very last star medal. This is, you know, assuming that I don't actually die by some odd means. But anyways, there we go. Now that we have all the star medals, let's just go back down to this pipe, and we'll start the boss fight. Which is, believe it or not, our very first double boss fight. Yeah, we gotta fight Sir Spins-a-Lot and Miss Throws Her Stick. Those are the official names. Totally the official names. I didn't just make those up on the fly. But surprisingly enough, these are actually pretty easy together. I mean, if you can avoid getting hit by Sir Spins-a-Lot, then you should be fine, because Miss Throws Her Stick, she's not gonna be that big of an issue to you. Because she pretty much just stays on the top, so you can get your hits pretty easy on these guys, because they both usually end their attack phase right after each other, so it's just like free hits galore. Alright, now I need to just be very, very careful here, avoiding getting hit by, well, Miss Throws Her Sticks is done, so let's just avoid getting hit by Sir Spins-a-Lot, and we should be good. Yes! Sweet. That could have gone better, but you know what? I am happy enough with that. At least we didn't die again. That's all that really matters to me. But, unfortunately, we're probably not going to be able to get a golden flagpole, so we have quite a bit of backtracking to do in the next episode. I'll do my best, but we were just shy of it, unfortunately. Oh well, what are you going to do? I'm just happy that we made it through World 7. Towards the end, it got a little bit shaky there, but at least we did it. That's what really matters in the long run. However, that is going to do it for this episode. So, once again, guys, my name is Matt. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one.